Hey guys, it's me, Dardenman here, and I am here with another Redstone video. Today we're going to be looking at Redstone clocks. We're going to be talking about what they are, how to build them, and how to use them in actual Redstone builds. So first, before we even look at the Redstone clocks, we're going to talk about a lever. What is a lever? A lever is a device that when you use it, it outputs a constant redstone signal. So as you can see, this lamp is on, and once we turn it back off, it'll turn the lamp off. And that is how that works. Pretty simple. But we can take that functionality and turn it into a clock. As you can see, if we turn this one on, we get a redstone clock. What a redstone clock is it gives a repeating redstone signal, just like this. And it turns on, off, on, off, on, off. And we can turn it back off. And then here's another design right here. On, off, on, off, on, off. They're a little bit different speeds. In this one, you can actually change the speed by changing the length of the repeaters. And if you want it to be like on for a really long time and then just barely off, just like that, or if you want it to be off for a really long time and barely on, that one's actually harder to do because of the delay of the redstone lamps turning off, but it's possible. Sorry, I'm not feeling super great, so if I sound a little weird, that's why. Anyway, let's get into building one. So first of all, to build one, you can just take two hoppers and have them face into each other just like this. Make sure those little sticky outy things are actually going into each other. You'll want to replace a comparator. Doesn't matter. One of the sides. It doesn't matter which one. And then a lever on the other side. So you can have it like this, or you can have it like this, but you cannot have it like this. So that is something to be wary of. You'll then want to throw an item in, and as you can see, it's already doing the clock. If you want to extend it out, you can't just put redstone in because it doesn't go very far. You will actually have to use a repeater, and then it'll go much further. If you want to turn it off, just flick the lever, as you can see. Additionally, the lever doesn't actually have to be directly on the hopper. If you want to put a lever away and power it with redstone, that will also turn it off. Sometimes it gets one more pulse in before it goes. That's because the item might be over here instead of over here. So that's the cause of that. The other design, you'll just want to place a solid block, so not glass or anything, but a solid block. You'll want to place a redstone torch on it. You'll want a repeater facing out of it. You'll want a repeater just beside it facing back into this block. You want to place redstone out here. As you can see, we now have our clock. We can power a lamp or any other item, or redstone powered item, and you can see it doing its work there. If you want to place a lever on this one, you can pull it, and obviously it will turn it back off. Again, as long as you're powering the block, it doesn't matter. This does look a little weird, but if we pull this lever, this does go ahead and turn it off. So yeah, you can power that block any way you see fit. So now that you know what these are and how to build them, let's talk about their actual uses in actual redstone contraptions. One potential use for these is an automatic item dispenser. For example, if you're too lazy to go to your storage system to get more arrows because it's just so far away, or maybe ender pearls or some other useful item that you just always seem to need more of, you can put this in one of these, and you can pull it up while you do something else, like you know answer your text on your phone or whatever, and you'll just slowly be getting some more arrows or ender pearls or diamonds, whatever it is you're thinking about getting. And then you can just turn it back off when you're ready to go, and it'll stop giving them, and you can go on your way. It's pretty simple. I just have this chest here with a whole bunch of arrows, loading them into these droppers. And then back here is the clock I was just talking about earlier. This is that hopper clock. And then there's more uses as well, so let's get into at least one more of those. Another great example of what to use a redstone clock for is actually in conjunction with the T flip-flop, which we talked about in the previous video, which if you have not watched, you should definitely go check out. You can learn what a T flip-flop is, how to make it, and how it's used in actual redstone contraptions. And here is another example of how to use it in an actual redstone contraption along with a redstone clock. If we just turn on this door, you'll see it opens, and then when we just wait just a few more seconds, I think it's around 5 seconds, it will then close again. Then in about 5 or so seconds, it will reopen. So we can walk right through. It'll close back up behind us. There it goes. And then, of course, if we just wait a few more seconds after we grab our stuff, we can run back out and we can turn it back off. It will now stay open. And yeah, so basically all this is this is one of those ones with the repeater coming out. It actually looks like this, but we've added more to make it a longer delay, so it's more realistic as far as walking through the door and whatnot. And then it goes actually into this T flip-flop, which again, you should definitely watch that video if you don't understand how this T flip-flop is working. Yeah, so that's how you build that, and genuine use and how to use redstone clocks and redstone contraptions. So hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like and do not forget to subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.